Oh yeah, shipmates, and welcome back to the channel. And tonight we're taking out the HMS Duke of York. The very ship in World War II has helped to sink the Scharnhorst. And unfortunately, we don't see any Scharnhorst out there to reenact that this evening. So, but we do come against the Leon, which is the ships which we managed to finish the game off with. But we'll bit of a spoiler alert on that one. But let's, without further ado, get into the present game. Are we at the moment? So, Commander, what we're using? Well, we're using Nelson again. And I do believe we're using the default setup with him. With on top of my head, we're using Scharnhorst Commander to bring in that shell dispersion, so to keep it nice and accurate. And the age-old debate: is it HC we're using on it, or we're using AP? Well, British ships I tend to use all on HC, apart from there are a few exceptions to the rule. Hood definitely already use AP on, and Warspite, but the majority of them are fire spammers, so this is why we're going to play it. So, and you'll soon see why. There are occasionally times when I use an AP, but very rarely. I try to use keep states with the HC as much as possible. Well, because mainly you got about over 40% chance of setting fires with it. And with the Nelson Commander, you're looking around about 7,500 damage on HC. So there you go. There's our first two. See if we can keep track of how many fires you actually set, because it's just like HMS Firestarter, not HMS Duke of York running. So there's Leon. We got a fair few ships around us. And there's another one. We're on fire ourselves. And we get heavy fire from the enemy team now. So at this point I'm thinking, oh dear, never mind. We could be potentially going down here. So we use our first heal, but not to worry, because we do have 5 of them. So this is why I always try and stick with the as lane commanders, because if you can afford them, because you get some those lots of heals. Now we did go on the Trento there on AP, and I've got an assisted kill there. Trento now has gone behind the island. He's had enough being targeted by me. Now we got the Colorado. That's a very fast ship, that, isn't it? Grand total around about 21 knots if you're lucky, with the sails up going downhill. Not my cup of tea. It's the kind of ship I would like playing. That's why I don't like playing the California at tier 5. It's just way too slow. And the Duke of York, she might not have the punch and the guns, but she has got she's very agile and very, very, very quite I would say very, very fast, but it's about average. You can do push through the water around about 30 knots, which is what you want. You don't want to be going around the map taking all day in a 19-20 kilometer ship, which is extremely boring thing to play. So we pushed up here on the right hand side to try and get in a better position on this Leon. At the moment we're sitting on 3 fires with 50k damage, but I think the highest scoring match we've had on this is 196. We haven't quite broken into that 200k barrier yet, but those games don't come around very often. But this is the best game I've had in this one for fairly the longest time. At the moment, it's the red team are lost 2 ships, and we've lost. Oh no, it's 2v2 regards on the loss rate on the ships. We are 422 to 410, so it's all to play for. And then we get another 2 fires. 2 fires in the salvo is extremely good. Sometimes we manage to get up to 3. So that one's burning to my left. So now we're going to try and get this one on fire, which we don't, and this is disappointing. Colorado's going to take a bit of chunk off, as he also disabled both of my guns, the little cheeky sod. Oh. I had to DC that one and get both of the guns online. And now currently up to 89,000 damage, and we're going to hit some torpedoes, and there's nothing I can do about it. And oh dear, I was thinking 0 to 0 on this one. Now, yeah, now we got a fire on there, but going down to health is going down quite rapidly, unfortunately by hitting those torps. But we have been playing just about 5 minutes. Yeah, just over 5 minutes, and we got 93,000 damage. You heard it right, 93k damage in just by setting all those fires. But downside being, now we are, if a ship's got 12,000 hit points, we still only got plenty of the match left to go. So we got to be a little bit careful way we play this. But we have still got plenty of heals. I'll say plenty. We've got 2 heals left, and he's coming in there. The Colorado's not looking too healthy. I was disappointed not to get a kill on that one. No, we will do now. There you go. That's our first kill. So right there is the Grasp-B or Grasp-A, however you want to pronounce it. Another great triumph for the Royal Navy that was, chase it down into the port of into the port of Montevideo, and here we get an assist on that one, and she thought that she was outnumbered, so they decided to scuttle the ship rather than facing us. And we have got a couple of, I think we've got at least one ship that took place, and that's battle. That's the HMS Exeter in this game. So whenever I play the Exeter and I go against the Grasp-A, I do remember the film, The Battle of the River Plate. If you haven't seen it, I recommend you watch it. So now the enemy team's only got, now you got 2 ships left. I've got 2 assisted kills and 1 kill so far. So it isn't the highest scoring match we've ever had in this ship, but it's probably the best results I've had so far. So far for a little while. I stand corrected. So, there's the Leon. Let's get him on fire again. And another 2 fires. And people wonder why you only use 8C. That's why, because it's very effective. So that puts us up to 9 fires, 65 shots on target. Another fire. So then that's going to put us up to 10. I think I've had put into about 14, 15 fires sometimes in this ship. So now we're up to 111,000. Still staying with HC. We probably could have gone it to finish them off on the AP on this one, to be fair, but it ain't going to make much difference. It's going to go down anyway, so you know, it's one of them. And that's, there you go, just to prove that HC is effective. We now get the Arsonist medal. 119,000. We got 2 kills there. So now we're going to try and track down this destroyer and see if we get him. And we've also got a solar cap. Back up to 31,000 damage, and now we're trying to get this destroyer out here. Shots out. A very quite long range shot at 14k away, and kaboom! There we go. Hitting a needle in the haystack at 14 kilometers away. It's a tricky shot that, but a string of medals to our chests, 120,000 damage, 3 kills. And yeah, a fantastic game. So if you like that one, folks, there we are. There's the scores on the board there. If you like it, subscribe it, and we'll catch you in the next one soon. Bye for now.